Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of calculating correlation coefficient. This is standard A.4A in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 10 of the 2024 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. All right, so we have this story problem here about this counselor asking college students about how many hours they work and their overall grade average for college students. And the question is there a relationship between these two, right? Are these just completely random, or does having more hours worked increase your grade average or more hours worked decrease your overall grade average? That's the question. We can use a correlation coefficient to describe the relationship, the strength of the relationship, if one exists, between these sets of numbers, right? And so your correlation coefficient is going to be a range here. I kind of view it like this, right? So there's 0. It's going to be between -1 and +1. Kind of view it like this, right? Like a really, really wide parabola there. So our benchmarks are going to be 0.7 and then -0.7. Okay, so if you are in the negative, right, anything between 0 and -1, right, you are going to be a negative correlation, right? So as one goes up, the other goes down. And if you are above 0, right, this makes sense, it's going to be positive. As one goes up, the other goes up. And then what we have here is if you are between the -0.7 and the 0.7, it's going to be weak because it's not that strong. As you get closer to -1, though, you get a strong. So you really want, if you're looking for a strong relationship, it needs to either be between 0.7 and 1 or -1 and -0.7. And so we need to know all of that before we calculate it, and we're going to have to use our calculator for this. So let's get our calculator open. Let's do this, and let's move this over here. All right, so we're going to need to do a few things. First, let's get the diagnostic on. So we're going to hit Second, Catalog. We're going to scroll all the way down here. And we are going to go to the D's. We're just going to make sure we hit Diagnostic on. We need that in order to calculate this. So there it is, Diagnostic on. All right, so we're good. Now we are going to get into our stats, right? And so first, let's go ahead and enter our X and our Y, our L1 or L2. L1 is going to be your X's, so we're just going to hit like 15, 30, just go down the list. 27, 25, make sure you're double checking everything. 16, 20, and then 12. All right, so let's go over here to L2. 15 is across from 86. 30 is across from 72. 27 is across from 77. 25 is from 83. 16 is across from 87. 20 is across from 90. Wow. And then 12 is 94. All right, so now that we have that, we're going to go back into our stat. We're going to hit over 1. We're going to hit calculate. And then we're going to go down to this linear regression, ax plus b. We've already got our L1 and our L2 and our x and y. And we're just going to hit calculate. And there we go. We're looking at our R value. Look at that. It is, let's write this down, negative 0.90047. Look how strong that is. It's a strong negative. It's almost all the way over to the -1, as close as you can get. So we know that there is a strong negative correlation. As the hours go up, your grades actually go down. And so our answer here is going to be strong negative A.